What a beautiful day for a hike. It's too bad I don't have some sort of sweatshirt. Cotton? No, not cotton. When you're going for an active walk, you're gonna sweat, you're gonna get this wet, and then that wet is gonna get cold and it's gonna hold that moisture. No, how about something in a fleece? I think a fleece. Yes, this is the right type of material. This is a fleece. It's made out of polyester. When I sweat, it will wick the water away from my body and it won't hold on to that water. But this fleece is too heavy, and it also looks like I'm about to flunk out of a French class. So how about this type of fleece? Here we go. This is an athletic fleece. This is designed to run around in. Does all the same things the other one does. It's gonna wick that moisture away from my body, but it is designed to move and be active in. It's a little bit more form-fitting, which is for us dad bod types, maybe not so attractive, but it really works for you. But I'll tell you what, this particular one doesn't have a whole lot of breathing to it. So I know myself, I'm gonna get pretty hot in it. So why don't I try the Melanzana? Oh, I don't have a Melanzana on. Well, today we're gonna talk about why I don't have a Melanzana on, why I hate that brand, and an alternative for you if you want a light, breathable fleece sweatshirt to hike in or be active in. So welcome to Roots and Peaks. Thanks for sticking with me through that intro. Today we're going to be talking about the Melanzana hoodie and an alternative. So stick around to the end if you want a really good alternative to compete with the Melanzana, because you're almost assuredly not going to be able to get the Melanzana unless you have a friend in Colorado or you're willing to spend some outrageous amount of money. Melanzana is a company that makes a really popular hoodie that's made out of a fleece material, a Polar Tech fleece material. It's stitched through so it's in squares. This makes for a really warm but really breathable sweatshirt, and for hiking, that's pretty much perfect. It has become outrageously popular over the last few years, but it's incredibly difficult to get, and that is one of the reasons that I hate the Melanzana hoodie. The closest I could get to affording a Melanzana hoodie, just because I wanted to test out the fabric, was this beanie that they sell. I'm sure that the Melanzana is great. Everybody that has one loves it. It's awesome. But if you can't get an item, it's not very valuable to you, right? I mean, it's nice to think about having one, but I wanted to recommend one that you can actually get. And I found an awesome company that's from my home state. I live in New Hampshire. It's from Lincoln, New Hampshire. They make all of their products in Lincoln, New Hampshire. In fact, if you go up to their store, you can see them sewing the products, so that's amazing. I have no affiliation with them or association with them other than having spoken with them a few times. So this is not a sponsored video. They're not giving me any money. They did not give me any product. I bought the products. In fact, this is one of their products. This is the Highlander hoodie, and this is the one that probably most closely competes with the Melanzana, but they have multiple other ones. They also have one called a Pemi hoodie that's a little bit lighter weight. This hoodie is really remarkable in that it keeps me very warm when I'm hiking, but it also allows a ton of airflow, so I don't get super hot, and it removes that water away. I sweat like a pig, as many of you might, and if you don't, God bless you, that's great. This hoodie has been fantastic, and the best part about this one is you can get it. You can actually purchase this online and have it shipped anywhere in the United States. I'm assuming anywhere internationally as well. They're also the kind of company that if you have a problem with sizing, you send it back. They give you a new size. So I don't think you can go wrong with the company. Is this the same as a Melanzana? No, it's not even made out of the exact same fabric. This is a side-by-side of the Melly beanie and the Highlander fabric. You can see that they're different. Also, Burgeon's hoodie that's called the Pemi, that's made out of the same type of material as the Melanzana, is a very different spacing and grid than the Melanzana. Here's the Highlander next to the Pemi. You can see the difference in the sizing. One thing that makes the Highlander and the Melly really great is the fact that it has this airflow. So I don't have a good way to show off airflow, but this is a good example of how light passes through. You can see that the light comes right through both of these materials, and that's fantastic. It's different than something like a Patagonia R1 Tech Face that has a DWR treatment on the outside. That's one thing I will say for these versus like a Patagonia Tech Face material, an R1 or an R2, is these are not waterproof. You are not going to be wearing these out in the rain, although I have worn them in the snow, and because they sort of wick that moisture away and get rid of it so quickly, it's been totally fine, and they stay warm because it's not like down where it loses its insulating property. If you didn't know, fleece is made out of polyester. So with the Highlander hoodie or the Melanzana, there's this grid material, and that's all polyester. So it's all synthetic. And what that does is it actually pulls the moisture out of your body, gets it away from your body, and dries really fast, unlike cotton. This, just for your reference, is an extra large on a 5'11" man who weighs about 210 pounds. I know, there's a little bit of chunk going on here, but the extra large fits really, really well. They recommend to size up. So if you do get something in the Highlander hoodie or the Pemi hoodie, I would get one size up from what you normally wear. I normally wear a large. And then you're gonna be good. But if you have problems with sizing, guess what? You can send it back. They'll send you a new one. They're amazing. If you don't like the pullover fashion, they also make a Highlander hoodie that's a zip down. It's a little bit more expensive. For me, I wouldn't wear it because kind of what's the point? But if you're wearing it for fashion more than active use, then that's a pretty good option. To recap, do I hate the Melanzana hoodie? Yes, I do, because I can't get one. If I could get one, maybe I would feel differently, but asking anybody to spend $300 for essentially a scalped garment is ridiculous. That company could ship as much as they want. The only reason that they're doing what they're doing is so that they get attention. And good for them, they're a business. But for us, the people who wear those items, Burgeon is doing it right. They are a company that are sending their items out anywhere. They are giving you really great, excellent customer assistance, and they make a fantastic product. This is the most comfortable sweatshirt I have ever worn. I have not worn the Melly, and I do hate it because I can't have it, but I'm sure if you can have it, it's fantastic. Would I spend $300 for that hoodie? Absolutely not. This hoodie is $84, I believe, right now. And you can get, I think it's 15% off for a first-time customer if you sign up through an email. So it ends up being like $76, which is a lot of money for a sweatshirt, but it's a pretty fantastic sweatshirt. If you can't afford an $84 hoodie, totally makes sense, but you still want to be active, Old Navy makes a really great active fleece. It is a little bit warmer, it doesn't breathe as well, but it's going to do the job. It's going to keep you safe and warm in the winter. The only problem that I have with that is it would keep me too warm. So this is a really good alternative. And also, this has lasted me through this entire season with heavy use. So I don't think it's going to be something that wears out anytime quickly. Hey, consider subscribing. And if you like this type of content, watch this video. It's about bags. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. If you've got any questions, leave them below in the comments and I'll try to answer you. If you are interested in Burgeon, you can either go up to their office in Lincoln, or I'm going to link down to their website. They are fantastic. All the people there are really awesome. It's super cool to go there and see them actually sew the garments. So I would very enthusiastically recommend this company. Again, no affiliation with the company whatsoever. So I am just an enthusiastic person about this brand and think you should be too, if you can afford this kind of garment.
I'm a OG boy, don't disrespect me, yeah. War with me, I had your whole gang quarantine. Get them mobs and leave your block spotless like I'm Mr. Clean. Ooh. Back in 2010, I had a plan.